Oprah proved it in a laboratory that when women convene, they get something. There's something happens with the estrogen. It
And we get our
connects, and
periods
a
at the same time.
frequency happens of pure power. She proved it in a laboratory.
In
Seriously.
what laboratory? No, I'm joking. I don't.
She did.
Okay.
She did.
Can I just need a glass. I need to burn this because it's going to calm me down.
You need
'cause you're
what?
stressed. I need something to burn.
Okay.
A little bit of sage.
Okay, just be patient.
Because
So
you're
anyway,
making me. I
So
need to calm down.
women would convene. They'd get home after, traveling far to be with their sisters. They'd leave their sisters fully healed, fully powered. They'd come charged like a vacuum cleaner when you plug it in. And accidentally, an iron would fall on a husband, like Mr. in The Color Purple. There were many husbands like that who owned their wives and raped them constantly, and had other women that they raped their own daughters.
Their own daughters? That's
Listen.
disgusting.
Where do you think
It's-
syphilis came from?
It's fucking disgusting.
Do you know where syphilis
Who would
came from?
Why would you want to fuck your own daughter?
Do
you know where syphilis came
It's a
from?
small. It's a percentage, and it's
Do you
not,
know where syphilis came
Oh
from?
God, you're
No,
so.
I don't know.
From sheep, because those sheep herders in the fields,
Why?
when
This
they,
is
they're in the fields
okay,
too
third
long,
reference
they're
of sheep
seeing
and
the butts of
and
these creatures,
red butts.
and they molest
This
them.
is
Human males can become deviant. That's just the way of the world. Yes, I know. Anyway, so the women would come home and accidentally an iron would fall on the neck of a male, of a husband. And the woman would become a widow and own land and become rich. So Friday the 13th, consistently, there were accidents. Penises were being cut off, arms, limbs,
this
appendages.
is your mother or mine.
What do you mean Friday?
This is your mother.
No, this
On
was
the day of
before,
so that's what Friday the 13th
before
is. It's
when
a good,
when women were
So, they made it into a
the
bad
healers,
day.
and
It's a good
allopathic
day.
industry came and stole it. And this is what allopathic industry did. They didn't stop doing this until they killed George Washington. If you were sick, if you came to them and you were sick, they would cut you and bleed you.
Yeah.
Because they thought
It's called bloodletting.
Right.
This is the
it's called
blood.
blood.
That's I've never
That's
participated
what
in that
that's what the
bloodletting
candy
ritual.
stripe on a barber
There you go.
shop is.
How that it goes right to back to.
So, George Washington had the flu,
And
and,
the
some stupid bloodletting allopathic doctor, instead of him, calling a midwife who would have bought him whatever
and like
was
literally,
growing
literally
that has
they use
these
this on like
things in
surgery.
it.
It's
Yes.
like the
Right,
antigenetic
exactly.
properties of it will.
Even Roman Catholics, even Hippocrates would put cabbage on tumors. And now they've proven in the laboratory the actual chemical that,
So intense.
that heals the cancer, that
I
gets
need
rid
to
of the
burn
tumors.
this.
But anyway, so what were we talking about? Oh,
Friday.
why Friday the 13th is,
Yeah.
Your
turned into
short-term
a-
memory is worse than mine.
huh?
Your short-term memory is worse than mine.
Well, it's the weed. It's the damn weed. Here, take it.
No, the
So
weed actually
anyway-
makes helps your memory.
So
No, it doesn't.
over,
Yeah, it does.
so
It
this
does.
was before. This was happening before they made elevators. So because they were
Yes.
too stupid to live, because the men were too stupid to live, and because they were treating women just still like they treated them in the Victorian ages, in the Dark Ages.
Do you have
the-
juice here? No, you probably don't have juice.
No.
I'm so parched.
I'll get you some water.
Okay, fine. Give me some water or something. Grandma, you can go to the store and give me some ginger ale eventually.
Oh,
Money.
look what I have.
Oh, perfect. It's not open. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, go on.
So anyway, John Hopkins and his boys made laws that they could burn women. So women became really powerful because they had to go
There's a
underground.
university named after John Hopkins.
Right, that was the first one. That was the first allopathic one.
You need a glass of
where
need to
they,
burn the sage 'cause
you
you're
know, did the
stressing me out.
articles of incorporation, all that shit. But they made all their money from slavery. They all made because the sex industry was so huge with slavery, because you could offer men, women, and children. You had a whole catalog. You had a whole catalog. And so you were rich beyond rich if you had, if you bred men, women, and children. And that's what happened during those times. Right now, Georgetown has a set aside endowment fund for African American males because they're recognizing that they made so much money during slavery times that's how they got so big today. And so they are going to be giving this to African American males it looks like a reparation, but they can't call it that, because if they call it a reparation,
then they'll go away.
then people will start asking for more. Because, yeah, we need the education, but how do we get them to live? They don't live to be 18. They end up in jail. They end up,
There's
oh, God.
nothing. I mean, like what?
they end up doing sports.
They
end up,
they end up getting, going to jail for sitting on the front steps, aka loitering, aka standing on the corner with their boys.
well, what is this, yours? Well, then
For-
that's
for-
why they should have their happy asses in school. 'Cause
No. I'm talking about doing things that regular people. Do you understand? Regular people do, but that is a crime that the
Right.
police could just
You're right.
So the
Right,
happy
but they
asses
should,
listen to you.
But
That's
because
wrong.
they don't have parents, because their
It's not that they
parents
have-
are
no,
in
no, it's not
jail.
that they have
No, their parents are in a lot of these boys
Okay,
who,
okay,
and
okay,
girls
okay,
whose
Mom.
parents
I think
are-
I've listened, Mom. I listened a long time, Mom.
You can't just be that short though, Drew. It's like you're not really trying to hear anything.
But I
Well,
listened
not yet.
because she goes,
Not
but
just
she's
talking and then
I listened to the whole story. She's going on and on.
being short with everything else. You can't do
Well,
that. It's not a dialogue.
I just wanted to correct Romai about this whole Jason and Friday the 13th shit. It's not an unlucky day. It's a lucky day for females. And so, anyway, I was
What are
telling
so
you.
short about? What is it that you're not trying to
Anyway,
hear?
so I was out there one morning telling Goddess thank you, talking to Goddess Aset, seeing your little face telling me about what was on the pyramid. And I was yelling because you need you use frequencies to call upon forces.
That's what the drum is and stuff.
That's what drum is. And Zeke is the closest that ever came to Jesse's man is Haitian, and he's a Haitian drummer. And that brother is powerful. Anyway, so I was calling upon the forces and the unpaying campers, non-paying campers, because we pay so much money for
Oh my God,
trash and
okay.
stuff. They started
Oh my
yelling.
God. Okay. What the fuck?
They
Because
started
when she
shouting.
goes on about the homeless
They
campers,
started shouting, "Shut
they're
up, bitch!"
huge.
And after they said it about 10 times, I said, "Your mother's a bitch." And one of them
You just want to punish you.
sent their dog out on me.
When you talk about me, like,
So
your mother's a
I-
bitch. But
So I was taking off my head wrap to strangle that little dog. So by the time Fred and I got out there, I looked so crazy. I looked crazier than crazy. I could see the look in his face. He was so scared. Anyway, so I went to go kill the dog, and the dog ran. But then I called the police, and they came out, and they cleaned up. They made them all leave. They cleaned it all up, and they cleaned off the ivy, because the ivy was attracting rats. So anyway, so
Ivy
then,
attracts rats.
oh God, yes.
God, that's why they ate it. It's on trees.
They live, yeah, and that's
It's
how
on
they
the
go,
trees,
oh, yeah.
Damn, that's right. It doesn't even have a smell.
Right,
Only
so-
they can smell the shit.
So, and since
Damn.
they were leaving so much
Ooh, those
litter,
motherfuckers
the
are so
rat
nasty.
population was growing. So I was going down to the board of
Ooh.
supervisors saying, we're about to have a fucking plague. We're about to have some fucking tuberculosis. These motherfuckers are leaving
That's what we should do.
needles.
Lower the housing.
And wait,
Just
I would
number
have to go
100,000
down
rats.
there with Jayon and Adrian, and Jayon would be, JJ would be waving at the camera because now they televise it.
televise what?
The board of supervisors meetings. And John Avalos, if you remember
Yes, I
him,
know
he's,
Yeah, he was like a supervisor.
he's a supervisor
I think
still.
he was running for mayor.
Right. Yeah, he did. But it was anyway.
Yeah.
So
Oh God, mother, what were you talking about? You can't
These-
remember.
right, because of the weed.
No, it's not the way. Don't say
Rats
it.
in the ivy.
Right. Anyway, so they came, they cut down everything, and then they came back. But while I was out there, man, there are a lot of these people are guys coming from prison. There was a whole
It's hard
skinhead
for them to
gang
get jobs.
of these fucking white skinheads that were like, you know, they were in for murder. They were scary as fuck. One of the little brothers that was a pimp, he came and said, "Miss, I gotta tell you, they're dangerous." I said, "I know, but I don't care. I'm at this point." And I was crazy, and he was looking at me. I said, "Listen, I got a child just like you. You look just like one of my sons." And he felt embarrassed because he knew I knew that he was pimping a lot of those little girls that were out there. One day, Jua,
Why do you put
At the
yourself in
super-
situations like that?
I know. you
this
talk
is
about
why.
me.
This is why. I'm gonna tell you
You
why.
talk about me.
Because
you talk about me.
the day of the
I'd be
Super
doing the
Bowl,
same thing though.
fucking
Because-
Rainbow
Can I
was
say one
closed.
thing
Just take so
about the
many
Super Bowl?
stupid risks.
Super Bowl is the highest, the number one day in the world of human trafficking. Yeah, did you know that?
I witnessed it, Jua. I witnessed
Number
it.
one, and it's children.
I witnessed the
Did
day
you know,
of the
like, the
Super
highest-
Bowl, Rainbow was closing the cafe. So I was ordering every last bit of espresso they had.
Dramatic. Okay, go on.
No.
I know. Okay.
So I was sitting at the base of the cafe like this, waiting and waiting. And I noticed this young girl go into a tent with a mattress. And I noticed one guy come, but he couldn't go in while I was sitting there looking. So I just sat there and kept looking. And so the guy started getting irritated, so he started talking to another guy. So then after about 20 minutes, another guy came up. And then another guy, and then another guy. So this guy had made all these appointments for this girl. He was collecting the money. And she was like looking at me, and then he came up to me about an hour later and said, "What you looking at?" I said, "What you looking at?"
Their moms are going to slit your throat if you
Exactly, I know they are.
So
I will catch a case because I will catch somebody's testicles and rip them out and stuff them down their
and I know
throat.
you're not afraid to die either. So I mean, not that you would die.
Well, I am. I
I'm-
can't die until.
I'm saying that's why you won't die because you're not
until
afraid
baby
to die.
Adrian
I
graduates.
mean, you're gonna invite your own death. That's what I'm saying. Doing stuff like that.
No, I mean
Doing
you
stuff
got
like
to
that?
stop things.
Romai,
Like
no.
when
Upping your own,
these guys these little boys were messing with that crazy guy, and Romai told me to like stop, leave him alone. Yeah, you were like, Drew, what are you doing? These little boys were like fucking with this guy,
No, they
walking
weren't.
around.
They were just.
They were
laughing.
throwing, no,
Thank
they
you
were
for
laughing and
saying
throwing
something.
stuff at him. They
Thank
were
you
making
for
fun of him.
saying
And I got
something,
Romai's
Jewel.
like, kid is back in the car screaming at me. I'm like, no, that's not,
Thank you for
So I
saying
do
something.
things like, because I'm not just going to keep my mouth shut. 'Cause if
Thank
I
you
can
for
affect
saying
change,
something. That's why those people secretly came up to me and said, "Thank you,
Yeah.
thank you."
Thank you.
The
So-
parents,
so,
the
yeah.
other parents,
I
because
don't care about
their
them
children were
breaking
being
my
held
wrists. It's not a
hostage
big
with this
deal.
boxer. His jowl was bigger than one of those little toddlers' head. And there's a,
Love their dog. They ain't gonna know it without their dog.
but off a leash? Come on.
Love their fucking dogs. They all got dogs. How could they be? They all got
Yeah,
dogs.
I know.
But it's
I'm
dangerous
allowed
for
to have
the
a dog
The
that
dog
can go
will
out
get
there.
hurt. When the dog bites somebody, the dog ends up going. They take the dog. Sometimes they euthanize the dog.
I want a dog for you. It's always a baby.
Well, I need an emotional support animal.
Dog.
So, I don't know, because they're good emotional support. Please bring me a bowl or something, mother, like a glass, something
Yes. Something to burn.
to burn and to put
But
it
don't
in.
burn any, cause
Fine, I won't burn it.
yeah, I don't want it to burn, Bob.
No, I just want, I need to smell a little bit of burn sage, like just.
Yeah,
a
but I
little.
don't like burning.
Yeah,
No,
I really
okay,
hate
fine,
that
okay,
smell.
fine,
It's really
fine.
nasty.
Well,
I'm
we
not-
almost
I'm
had a
not-
fire in here
Okay, that's
today.
fine,
There's
I'm
no
not
bad
secret.
spirits in
And
here
I don't-
anyway. It's
That's
all
fine,
family.
that's fine. It's
And
not about
all
bad,
you
it's not
need-
No,
about
no,
bad
no.
spirits,
This
it's
already,
clumsy.
this
Not about
frequency
bad
like
spirits.
this
Mine
already.
is the real latest.
That's fine, but for me, it actually calms me. It actually literally calms me.
I know, but you were.
Okay,
you-
good. Just go. I just can't. Let me just go to sleep then. I just can't.
We
I
gotta
can't
stop the
even.
burning.
It's a
That's fine.
nasty,
Just go.
dark
Fine. It's a
smell.
nasty dark smell to you.
No,
Then
it's
don't.
too much dry
I said
stuff
okay,
in
Mom.
here,
Okay, leave me.
and-
I said okay. Don't. I'm not.
Let's find some more.
I'm not gonna. I'm not.